This is the BBC.
This podcast is supported by advertising outside the UK.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.
It's a brand new run of 5 on 10 to the top. 10 questions, 5 days. Who's going to get the highest score? We've not had a 65 for a very long time. Let me remind you of that. So if you think you've got what it takes, wait till the end of today's edition. Get in touch with the numbers. Get in touch with the details. Let us call you back and come and have a go. Because you know what? If you don't buy a ticket, you don't win a prize. In for a penny, in for a pound. Give it a go. Try it, you might like it. Who knows what will happen? Here's Monday's edition of 10 to the Top.
BBC Radio 2. 10 to the top.
It's a brand new week. We've cleared the slate. Let's see if we can get some decent scores on Monday and put pressure on everyone else who's going to play throughout the week till we get to Friday. Let's welcome Tina Hill in Southampton. How are you, Tina?
I'm good, thank you.
Oh, very good. You're terrified of heights?
Oh, I am.
When did you find out? How old were you when you found out you were scared of heights? Has it been a lifelong thing, or has it all of a sudden just come on?
As long as I can remember.
Yeah, but you've tried skydiving. You've been in a microlight. You've climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge, so you're pretty much fearless, even though you've got a fear of heights.
Well, I don't want to have a fear of heights.
Right. Okay. Fair enough. So I get it. So that's your way of combating your fear of heights.
Well,
right.
I thought it might be.
Is it still there?
Yes, very much.
All right, fair enough. You like Madonna, Nile Rodgers. You've seen them all live, Pink Floyd and Lenny Kravitz as well. However, Lenny Kravitz might have been the best.
He was certainly the best for Spot On for the album.
All right, okay. And did he do all the classics though? Did he do Are You Gonna Go My Way?
No, it was back in the My Mama Said era.
Wow, that's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Woo!
I'm old.
Oh, you're not old. I don't like it when people say I'm old. You're experienced, Tina. That's what it is.
I'm experienced.
Exactly. You used to work in mental health, but since having a stroke, you've kind of backed off a little bit. How are you getting on now since you had a stroke?
Very well. I'm stubborn. I'm very stubborn. So this is not my reality, so I've changed it.
Oh, I love that, Tina. And we can tell you're stubborn because you said earlier on that you're terrified of heights, but yet you've still been in a microlight, climbed the Sydney Harbour Bridge and been skydiving.
and parasailing as well.
Parasailing as well? Hey, good for you.
Yeah, that was the scariest.
Good for you. Well, how do you think you're going to do on 10 to the top? How do you usually score?
Well, I'm okay when it's other people's, when I'm just listening. But I feel really nervous today, so I might not be so good.
Hey, don't be nervous. All it is me asking you questions. And also what you've got to do, and I say this a lot, is make sure that you use all the time on the clips and make sure you use all the time, if you're not too sure about an answer, on the actual 5-second timer, because it's not really 5 seconds, it's probably 8 or 10.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, good stuff. All right, are you ready, Tina?
Yes, ready.
All right, here we go. This is your run on 10 to the top.
To the top on Radio 2.
Right, your first question, as you know, is worth 1 point. I'm in the mood for dancing, don't make waves, and gotta pull myself together were all hits in 1980. For which Scouse group of sisters?
Nolans.
It was the Nolans, yes, well done, for 2 points. On their string of hits on the late 80s and early 90s, which band was fronted by Carol Decker?
Ooh, trying to ring your hand. Tapow!
Yes, tapow! Sounded like one of them old episodes of Batman. Tapow! Yes, it was. Well done. And I see what you did there. You were like, Chan in your hand. Who sang that? Yes, it's Carol Decker.
Yeah.
Good way of working out the answers. Right. Your 3-point question is your first clip. We're celebrating huge country tunes and legends all week. This man was named Entertainer of the Year at the Country Music Awards in 1969. But who is he?
I hear the train a-comin', it's rolling around the bend, and I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when. I'm stuck in Folsom Prison, and time keeps dragging on.
Nope, sorry.
What?
I know. Terrible.
It's Johnny Cash.
Of course it was.
No one sounds like Johnny Cash, only Johnny Cash. Oh, all right, well, we were on a run. Don't worry, this one's worth a point. Still got your joker to play. Scissor Sisters had 2 consecutive hits in 2004, each with a different girl's name in their song titles. One was Mary, but what was the other?
Alice?
It was Laura.
Ah.
Laura was the answer we were looking for. This one's worth a point. Who spent a fortnight at number 1 in January 2012 with her song Domino?
Jessie J.
You got Jessie J, but you didn't get Johnny Cash.
I know, I'm going to flail myself afterwards.
Well done. It was Jessie J. This one's worth 2 points. In what year? Oh, here's a good one. In what year did Eye of the Tiger by Survivor spend a month at number 1?
I'm going to say 86. Oh.
It was a bit earlier than that. It was 1982.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, it was the biggest hit for the Scotti Brothers record label, co-founded by Ben Scotti, a former defensive back in the NFL in the 1960s, who'd later co-produced Baywatch. What a fact!
Who knew?
Who knew indeed, but I tell you what, I am taking that to the next pub quiz. That is a cracking fact. Right, for a point. Which 1973 song by Steelers Wheel returned to the top 10 in 2001 when it was covered by Louise?
Stuck in the middle with you.
Yes, it was. You got a point. Right, for 2 points, it's your next clip. Come on. Here's a dance anthem that was fresh into the top 10 this week, 32 years ago. Can you name the dance act who brought us this classic dance tune?
No, I don't know.
It wasn't, it was K-Class. For a point, a cover of which Bob Dylan classic gave Guns N' Roses a top 3 hit in 1992?
No.
It was Knocking on Heaven's Door.
I know this.
That's 3 you've known.
Yeah.
That's 3 you've known, Tina. Right,
Can't
this
figure
one's
out.
worth a point. It's your last question, so we're going to play the Joker. It's now worth 2.
Joker.
Which act reached the top 5 in 1995 with their Eurodance cover of the rap anthem Whoop? There it is.
No idea.
It was Clock. You scored 5 points, Tina.
Oh dear.
It's not all dear. Don't you worry, Tina, because we're yet to play the second round of 10 to the top. Mark Neild in Oldham has got to beat 5. And sometimes I can tell you this, because I've been here quite a while now, 5 is quite a difficult score to beat if the next contestant doesn't get on a run. So you sit there and we'll play with Mark after this.
Do you like to think you know everything there is to know about pop music? Think again.
Stop!
1, 2, 3, 4. I'm Scott Mills, self-confessed pop trivia addict. And if you're the same, you will love this podcast.
Things you didn't know about pop.
Me and my guests will tell you amazing stories you've never heard before about your favourite music legends. From Britney Spears to Black Sabbath.
Just listen.
Dolly Parton to Diana Ross. They're all here.
Things you didn't know about pop. With Scott Mills.
Listen on BBC Sounds.
Oh, there you go. That's something else to add to your list. There's so much to listen to on BBC Sounds, including this podcast, which you definitely should subscribe to, by the way. And you'll get episodes downloaded directly to your device. Anyway, I won't keep you any longer. Let's crack on with contestant number 2.
BBC Radio 2. 10 to the top.
Right, Mark Neild from Oldham in Greater Manchester. How are you, Mark?
Hi, Vernon. You okay?
Yeah, very good. You're a diehard Man City fan. You've done all right last few seasons.
Yeah, it's been all right, I suppose.
Yeah.
Going to Champions League final was good, and Super Cup, yeah.
Which one did you go to? Did you go to the one that wasn't...
I went both.
Oh, you went to both?
Yes, so I went to Turkey for the Champions League final, and then I went for the Super Cup to Greece.
Oh, lovely. Hey, your mum runs a pub and used to do a lot of karaoke as a wee whippersnapper.
Yeah, so I used to help out quite a lot. You know, I used to work behind the bar a bit, and then I did the karaoke for a while. Yeah, good times.
What's your go-to tune?
Brown Eyed Girl I used to do quite well. It's an easy song to sing.
Yeah, and it's got a chorus that everyone can join in.
Exactly, yeah, everyone loves it. It gets people up dancing and stuff, and, you know, like I used to say when I was doing it, you don't have to have a great voice. You know, just try your best.
Yeah, exactly. Well, 100%, I totally agree. You're a dental engineer. What does that involve?
Yeah, so we install chairs and suction pumps and X-rays and compressors and stuff into dentists and repair it as well. So it gets me around the country and local as well. So yeah, it's a good job. I've been doing it a couple of years now. It's good.
Yeah, nice. All right. Well, we go from dentistry to music knowledge. How is yours?
Depends how good you are with the questions, Vernon.
All right. Well, let's see.
Tina's were hard.
Tina's were blooming hard, yeah. But the thing is, with Tina, once the timer ran out and I gave her the answer, she knew 3 of the incorrect answers straight away. So it's quite difficult. You kind of
when you told her the answers, she knew them, didn't she?
Yeah, it's funny that. But you've got to really focus in. You've got to wind it in. So are you ready?
I'm ready, Vern. Yeah, let's do it.
All right, here we go. Right, Mark, this is your first question on your run of 10 to the top. For 1 point, which group made their chart debut in 1983 with the #1 song, Too Shy?
Kajagoogoo.
It was, yes, Kajagoogoo. For 2 points, it's your first clip. We're celebrating huge country hits all week on Radio 2, and this was Single of the Year at the Country Music Awards in 1982. Who is the legend that is performing this?
Little things I should have said and done, I just never took the time. But you were always on my mind.
Willie Nelson. It's one of 2. Willie Nelson.
Yes, it is Willie Nelson. Who was the other one you were going to give me?
Harry Nielsen. I get them mixed up. I think it's just the names, Willie Nelson, Harry Nielsen. So, yeah, good there.
Yeah, well done. You've done that. You've got 2 points. We're on a roll. This one's worth 3. What kind of girls did Donna Summer sing about on her 1979 hit?
Bad Girls.
Yep, well done. It was Bad Girls. This one's worth 4 points. We are moving. At the River in 1999 and Super Stylin' in 2001 were both top 20 singles for the band Groove What?
Armada.
Yes.
Can I play me Joker?
Ooh, Mark.
I know. I never get 5 in a row, so let's do it now.
All right, fair enough. I like that. Tactical. You know where you sit on the quiz. I like it. Was worth 5, now worth 10. On his top 5 hit in 1993, what question did Lenny Kravitz ask?
Are you gonna go my way?
Yes, it was. Tina, you would have got that one, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I've known all of these so far.
Oh, you see, it's just the way the questions tumble. Unlucky Tina. Right, well, you got 10 points there, Mark, because you played your Joker.
Sorry,
Superb.
Tina.
That's right.
Right, your next question is worth 6. In what year did Radiohead release their award-winning #1 album, OK Computer?
1990.
97.
Wow.
Yeah. You were way out.
Crashing down. Crashing down.
Hey, listen, it's all right. You've had a great run. You've only got one question wrong so far. Let's see if we can build that run up again and get a decent score, because it's Monday. You've got to set the tone for the rest of the week. Right, for a point, which 60s group comprised of Davy Jones, Mickey Dolenz, Mike Nesmith and Peter Tork?
The Monkeys.
Yeah, it was. Well done. Right, we've stopped the rock. This is worth 2 points. From May 2015, here's a clip from the first of the 2 top 10 singles that year for this Swedish dance production duo. All I want to know is, who are they?
Is it Swedish House Mafia?
No, that's a very tricky question. It's Galantis, and I never knew they were Swedish.
Yeah. No, I didn't. So no.
There you go.
Oh, well.
All right, for a point, name the reggae star who reached the top 5 in 1988 with his cover of the Cat Stevens song, Wild World.
Maxi Priest.
It is Maxi Priest, well done. For 2 points. Which 2005 hit by the band Phantom Planet has the same title as one of the largest states in America?
Alaska.
It's not Alaska, it's California. Right, well done. You scored a grand score of 22 points.
Not bad. It's
Hey,
okay.
not bad,
middle
not-
of the road.
You got to remember, Mark, that for a Monday, 22 is a darn good score, and that stands you in good stead of getting highest score of the week. Unlucky, Tina.
Oh, well done, Mark. That was awesome.
Yeah, it did really
I wish
well.
I'd had your questions.
Yeah, we get that quite often where contestants think, oh, well, I did all right on your questions. It's a tough one. But
Yeah,
listen,
once the pressure's off.
yeah, exactly. Well, that's what it is, Tina. You did say at the beginning that you were a little bit nervous, but don't worry. Mark, you've won yourself the smart speaker. Tina, you have won yourself the coffee mug.
Thank you.
Yay!
Yeah, well done to you both. All the best,
Thank you
Mark. All the
very
best,
much.
Tina. Nice to speak to you. Cheers,
All right,
gang.
thank you. Have
All
a
the
nice
best.
day.
And you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
There you go. 22 is the highest score of the week so far. It's only Monday. We've only had 2 contestants, but Mark has raised the bar pretty decent. Do you want to play? 08000 288 291 is the WhatsApp. Give us your details and one of the team will get in touch. And if you're tapping keys in the office, then use your email device, whichever one you're using. Whatever server tickles your fancy, then the email is 10 to the top at bbc.co.uk.
10 to the top on Radio 2.
BBC Sounds. Music, radio, podcasts.